Right, so I've been looking at the side panels and deciding I think that I'm going to go for refitting some side panels, which I've now managed to find. But just before that, I've managed to find, or at least I've replaced the hose here, the breather that was really crisp PVC, sort of aged PVC. But I had this silicone tube that I used on the Daimler actually. And this is the stuff which I used for the coolant lines on the Daimler engine over at the back there. So there's the coolant lines that I've replaced with the silicone tube. But I had some left over, so it made sense to use it on the BSA. So it's much more flexible, so a bit of much less strain on this adapter thing that plugs into the primary chain case. Obviously comes up to the little breather filter thing on the end. It wasn't quite long enough, didn't quite have enough left for the two halves, so I had a little copper joint in there. But having done that, the tube here for the breather up to the top of the oil tank, that was really crisp and degraded as well. This is what it's like, and again really stiff down this end, so putting stress on the joint down there. So yeah, I've chucked that away and got some similar. It's actually food grade silicone tube, but it seems to work really well. So apart from that, I've managed to find some side panels. I've been stalking eBay for some months and eventually found a couple of side panels. This one's just held on with a zip tie at the moment, so it's not quite right. But yeah, so there's one for the right and one for the right and one for the left. They're not too bad condition. This one hasn't got the grommets, and something strange has happened here, but I can sort that out, I think. Anyway, so the plan is to stick those on. I'm thinking I might paint them black just to make them sort of anonymous. There's a bit of a gap up here between the seat and the side panel, but I'll do something about that. I think it's better than the bit of PVC cloth that was there before. In trying to sort out those, I've got another excellent part from Classic Bike Parts in Kings Winford, a laser cut bracket for the side panels on the B50 SS. So also some Audi clips and some of the buttons as well. So I need to work out a way of attaching those to this, which I think they were originally riveted, of course. I thought I might pop rivet them, but looking at it, the pop rivets are going to be too big because they're 1/8 inch, and that's not 1/8 of an inch. It's considerably less. So I might put a screw through and, if necessary, grind the head down so that it doesn't interfere with anything on this side. But I'll work that out. So yeah, very happy with these Classic Bike parts, stainless steel, laser cut. Oh, sorry, is it laser cut? It's probably plasma actually, isn't it? Anyway, they sometimes need a bit of finishing, but apart from that, they're really nice. Anyway, so I wonder if I can attach this open, attach these clips with screws rather than anything else. I don't know what size they are. That doesn't quite fit. Don't know what size that is. 3mm. So I think what I'll do is just open these out to 3mm, so they're virtually there anyway, and use 3mm screws to attach these. Yeah, that's better. Fits perfectly now. So these go behind, I believe. So I could do with a actually I've got shorter ones. That's 3mm, I think. Yeah, that's better. Use these short ones. These are stainless, by the way, of some sort. A2, I'm guessing. Yeah, A2. I've written A2 on it, even though it doesn't say it on the packaging itself. So I haven't got any washers. Actually, maybe I have. Let me just check. Oh, what do you know? Stainless washers. There is no M3, that's the only trouble. M4 will have to do. It's probably okay. The only thing is whether these are too proud. But if they are, I can just file the heads off. So that should do for now. So yeah, getting these bolts into this bracket for the side panels is a nightmare because it's right down inside here. But I think using these forceps, I've managed to get certainly one on, and I'll hopefully get the second one on as well. So yeah, useful things to have around, a pair of forceps. Okay, so I've got the bracket on. I'm probably going to have to put something on the top edge here to stop this hose from cutting into the edge, but I'll sort that out. So this side panel should fit on here. So it looks as if with the panel clipped on and the bracket where it is, this is slightly too high. Oh, actually, no, it's probably alright. There's a bit of slop in there, isn't there? Yeah, it's just picking up on these 2 points. There's more of a gap on the top one than the bottom. So I guess this could go up slightly. But yeah, not too bad. Obviously the original seat, the SS seat, does have quite a bow in it. So it would be sit across the top of this, whereas the single seat stands quite proud, especially the way I've got it arranged with the bracket that I've made. So yeah, I'm going to have to fill up this gap somehow, perhaps with just a flap of some kind behind there, a piece of material. That should be okay. We'll see what it looks like with the seat back on, and when these are painted and put on properly. Just wondering whether I need to bend this bracket back up. So I'll take this faster off. So would it be possible to bend this up? I mean, this bracket is really substantial, and it's a good 2mm thick, if not slightly more. So it's not going to be easy to bend. The trouble is, if I try and bend it up, it's going to twist as well because of the shape of it. Yeah, I think I'll leave it where it is for now, and we'll go with. We'll see how it works out anyway. Okay, so making some progress with these side panels. Still rough on the inside, but yeah, I've rubbed them down, put a coat of primer filler on this stuff, and rubbed it down once, another coat. I think they'll be good to go. Ready for the top coat, that is. So I've been rubbing down these side panels and spraying them. This one's not going too badly. The weather's very cold, but yeah, not too bad. But this other one has just been a complete disaster. First thing, I dropped it on the floor while the paint was wet, so I ended up having to rub it all down again. So I've rubbed it down, but this time it's all bubbling up around the edge and along the top. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all going sort of crazed. So yeah, goodness knows, I've obviously got some sort of contamination on there, which I can't really understand because I just rubbed it down with wet and dry paper and water and then dried it off. Maybe I didn't dry it off enough. Anyway, it's definitely bubbling up. So yeah, I'll have to rub that down again. I've used this, by the way, this primer filler, which actually works really well. I'm quite pleased with that. But this stuff, this coloured lacquer, is, yeah, that doesn't seem particularly good. I wish I'd used Smooth Right, which I've had success with before. But yeah, this cheap stuff from Lidl, I think this was, not impressed. So these side panels are coming along. I managed to paint them black, but I'm not really pleased with the way the black has turned out. Anyway, I've also applied these water slide transfers, which I got from the owners club, but I think they must be very old stock because they actually broke up just in the water, just leaving them in the water bath to loosen them from the backing paper. So it actually fell into several pieces. But fortunately, my daughter was able to do wonders and much more patient than I am and dexterous, and managed to piece them together onto the side panels. And they look okay. I'm just hoping the angle is about right. I tried to get the angle right so it's horizontal when it's actually on the bike. But yeah, so I plan to put some clear coat over them just to seal the transfers on, which I think they definitely need because I say they're a bit slightly dodgy. Anyway, we'll give that a go. So the disaster with this side panel continues. I just put some clear coat on the inside and it's all bubbled up. So good job I tested it on the inside first. This is the stuff I used. This is Halford's Universal Lacquer. So yeah, that's obviously not compatible with this particular black paint I've used. So yeah, I've got to think again, find something else that won't react with the black paint. Okay, so these are pretty much done now, I think. Got the grommets in, the Audi fastener with its rubber fittings attached to it. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's okay. So there's going to be a gap between this and the seat, but I'll sort that out later. Good. Thanks for watching.